All right, let me bring in Tehseen for more on this. Tehseen, what do you make of this journey that Aam Aadmi Party and Congress has taken together from a time when your Chief Minister, Sheila Dikshit, of that time said that I can't rule in or rule out support of Aam Aadmi Party, to a time when your party is giving outside support to the Aam Aadmi Party? It's been quite a roller coaster ride.
Well, it has been a roller coaster ride, no doubt about it. But, you know, before I come to what the Congress is doing with the Aam Aadmi Party, I'm amazed at what Shaina was saying and the BJP is saying. They remind me of the chameleon. They just changed colors. They were the single largest party. When Dr. Harshvardhan came back from Chhattisgarh, flew back from Chhattisgarh, he went to meet the Lieutenant Governor, who invited him to form the government. That's the constitutional mandate. That's the constitutional procedure. He did not have the numbers to form the government. He refused to form the government. They now talk about not horse trading. Will Shaina promise me on your national television that they will not kuchiku with Yedurappa, that they will throw out Radadia from Gujarat, our MP who was damaging and bullying people? So, you know, this moralistic ground, selective morality, I think the BJP should keep to itself. Now let's come down to what the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party is doing. Elections are fought on policies. If I move out as a political analyst and speak as a businessman, I personally believe most of the promises that the Aam Aadmi Party have made, especially in terms of power and water, is unreliable, is unrealistic. That is not going to happen. You cannot reduce power tariff by 50%.
All right.
But Shaina saying 30%. But Shaina saying they didn't make those unrealistic promises. They made 30%. They said 700 liters. They said 45 kilos.
All right. I think Shaina wants to rebut you there. Shaina, yes.
See, first and foremost, let's understand that the BJP never did say that we would form a government without a majority. If at all, the question here is that when this mandate did come, it was a negative mandate to the Congress. The entire city of Delhi has rejected the Congress, and that's why the Congress is reduced to 8. Now, this is the same AAP party that was fighting Congress all along, which currently, conveniently, seems to say that, you know, we will selectively use their support. Now, what kind of a message is that if it's not betrayal of trust and betrayal of the electorate? Irrespective of what one wants to analyze this as, my only appeal is come on and show deliverance and show that you can govern, because just to be into this rebellion mode and to constantly only agitate
But why are you calling it opportunism? Is it fair, Shaina, to call it opportunism, considering it's real politic? At the end of the day, Delhi needs governance, and Congress is willing to give it outside support. This is real politic.
Sure, absolutely. But then don't come up and say that we will have nothing to do with Congress and we will have nothing to do with BJP, and then suddenly when you say that now I need to form the government or we need to show that we're here to do something, and when you realize that the entire electorate that voted you in is contemplating on whether they actually voted for the right party or wrong. You've had the entire social media going on where they've said that, you know, for the prime ministerial candidate they would want Narendra Modi.